Good evening and welcome to this very special Montebello Golf Players Club update. Along with us, we have a crew watching the grill drawing. So let's go over a few of the ground rules here, and that way everybody knows what is happening. So as of yesterday, when we put out our note, we had 40 teams. As of this moment, we have 38 teams, and so things are going to change a little bit where it comes to the actual number of or how the brackets are set up. We're actually still working to get those last two teams in, so we may have a bracket filler. Since there are 38 as of right now, we are extending the A flight. The A flight will have 16 teams and be a super bracket, which means it will go over 4 weeks instead of the usual 3 weeks. That being the case, it means the last week of the tournament would either fall on July 4th or it will move over to July 11th. And so we will work with whoever the teams are at that point to figure out which day is best for them. Obviously, if it's a holiday, if we want to move it to a Saturday, that'd be fine, because it would just involve the two teams that would be remaining. Everybody else will play on the last Sunday of June. So B, C, and D flight would all play their rounds on the final Sunday of June as it is scheduled. So every other bracket has 8 teams, and so that is the way it will go. We're very happy to see all the turnout and very happy to see all the participation in this year's event. So with that, we will start calling names in the groups. Dave Gomez will be drawing golf balls out of his hat there, and I have the envelopes here, so he has no idea which ones are or which ball corresponds to which players that we are drawing. This will be for Saturday B flight. Go ahead, Dave, and pull a number.
Okay, the first one is number 1.
Number 1. There is Derek Rangel and Ray Mojica.
Hey, right on. Okay, I can go home now.
Hey, they're going to take out your
plan.
memory early.
Next.
Number 3.
Number 3. Teddy Barella and Edmund Liu.
All right.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
A fun match right there. So the next two for the B flight. Go ahead, Dave.
Well, there's only 2 left, so.
Yeah.
2.
Number 2. Number 2 is Al Nava and Joe Tripodi.
And they will be playing against number 4.
Number 4 is Victor Fernandez and C.G. Yamaki.
Okay. Well, 4 more.
All right. Let's go to Sunday. Sunday B flight.
Wait. And C.G. Yamaki?
Yeah.
I'm writing.
Okay.
Sunday.
The first one is number 2.
Number 2 for Sunday. Alfonso Almada and Arthur Guerra.
And then the next one is number 3.
Ernest Monroy and Ramon Salcido.
Coyotes.
Coyote.
That actually is going to be an interesting match.
The next one is number 4.
David Jenkins and Peter Garnica.
And they will be playing against number 1.
and that is Isao Lomeli and Moises Lomeli. So can we go back to Saturday, Ricky, really quickly so we can show that one? So that's your Saturday B flight. Derek Rangel and Ray Mojica will be taking on Ted Barilla and Edmund Liu. And then it's going to be Al Nava and Joe Tripodi will be taking on Victor Fernandez and CG Yamaki in the B flight on Saturday. So on Sunday, we have Alfonso Almada as well as Arthur Guerra taking on Ernie Monroy and Ramon Salcido, and David Jenkins and Peter Garnica going against Eliseo Lomeli and Moises Lomeli. So that is your B flight. Let's go over to the C flight. We have 4 teams for Saturday C flight, and let's start drawing them now.
Okay, now first one is number 4.
Number 4. Robert Salazar and Ronald Kikuchi.
And then they'll be playing against number 1.
Number 1 is Raul Moreno and Tommy Zuniga.
And then number 2.
Number 2 is Steve Duran and Jack Duran.
And then they'll be playing number 3.
That will be Art San Miguel and Hector Cruz. All right, let's go to Sunday C flight.
Okay. Number 3 is the first one.
Number 3, Sunday C flight will be Terry Hunsucker and Thomas Capolo.
And they'll be playing against number 2.
That is David Jenkins Jr. and Alex Sainz.
And then number 1.
Number 1 is Robert Macias and Gilbert Almada.
And they'll be playing number 4.
If I can get the slip out of that envelope. It is Bob King III and Gene Provencio. Okay, let's take a look at that C flight on Saturday again, and that's Ronald Kikuchi and Robert Salazar, as well as Raul Moreno and Tommy Zuniga. They'll be facing off against one another. They'll be going again, and they will face the winner of the Duran Duran versus Art San Miguel Hector Cruz match. So that is your Saturday matchups. Let's go back to Sunday. Sunday is Terry Hunsucker and Thomas Capolo versus David Jenkins Jr. and Alex Sainz. And they will face the winner of Robert Macias and Gilbert Almada versus Bob King III and Gene Provencio. So that is your matchups for the C flight. So D flight, we have 6 teams that have scheduled themselves on Saturday. So Sunday's D flight match is already set. And so we'll discuss that in a second, but let's go through. We should have 6 balls into the hat, Dave, for Saturday.
3.
6.
Okay. Mix them up. First one is number 4.
Number 4. No, that's 3. There's 4. I don't lose any here. And that is Ricky Garza and Roy Ambriz.
Coyotes.
Mhm.
Who are they facing on Saturday?
They're playing number
Ouch.
3.
Number 3. Number 3 is Tommy Saldez and Alan Fazier.
Okay, and the next one is number 1.
Number 1. Jaime Ramirez and Louis Mojaro.
And they'll be playing number 5.
That's Bernie Salas and Armando Lopez. Go ahead, Rick. Say it.
That'll be a fist fight.
And then number 2.
Number 2. Is John Guerra and Andrew Guzman.
And they'll be playing number 6.
Number 6 is Gabriel Garza and Sam Flores.
That'd be interesting.
All right. And so with those 6 teams in place, we will then shift over to Sunday. And Sunday, since there's only 2 teams that will play scheduled for Sunday, they will go as George Perez and Bill Viramontes versus Joe Thomas and Danny Bazan. So if we go back to C Flight,
Hey, good night,
excuse
Joe.
me, to the 2. If we go back to Saturday, we have
How come I get the
Ricky
sandbagger?
Say good night, Joe.
we have
How come I get the sandbagger?
we have Ricky Garza and Roy Ambriz versus Tommy Eli Asadez and Alan Fazier. The winner will take on either. We will have. They will take on the winners of Jaime Ramirez and Louis Morajo versus Bernie Salas and Armando Lopez, and John Guerra and Andrew Guzman will take on Gabriel Garza and Sam Flores. The winner of that will go on to take on the winner of the George Perez, Bill Viramontes versus Joe Thomas and Danny Bazan match. So that is your D flight. Now to the Super A flight. Quite a few teams going on here. Dave, I have 8
Okay.
balls that need to be put in for Saturday.
All right. I got 8 of them in there.
Another
First
hat.
one is number 3.
Number 3 is Frank Cruz and Joey Carrillo.
And they'll be playing against number 4.
Number 4. Whoa, what happened there?
She's letting the cat out of the bag.
There it is. Number 4 is Frank Garrillo and Jaime Castañeda.
That match will take forever.
Put them at the end, please.
Okay. And they'll be playing, the next group is number 5. Our next.
Number 5. Tony Hernandez and Marty Gonzalez. Anthony Hernandez, Martin Gonzalez.
And they'll be playing number 2.
John Chess.
James Hogan and Abel Vargas. Four teams left.
Number 8.
Number 8. Is Gustavo Bucio and Jose Sanchez.
And
Gus
they'll be playing,
Bucio and Jose Sanchez.
and they'll be playing number 6.
Number 6. Will be John Jasso and Ernesto Gonzalez. Let's give Ricky a chance to catch up over there.
No, sorry, Ricky.
There we go.
Hey, don't you got there, Boteo?
He's up there.
He's there. No, but Boteo is out
Sanchez.
because
Yeah,
it's Sanchez.
He just didn't make
That changed.
But that's going to
Yeah,
be
we did. That was a late change today, so we'll get that in. That's fine.
And then
Sanchez.
the next one is number 7.
7. Number 7 is Christian Villalobos and David Sakiyama.
And they'll be playing against number 1.
Is Matt and Frankie Sandoval.
There's some sandbaggers there.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
All right. Well, that is a Saturday A flight. So now let's go over to Sunday. Sunday, Dave, we have 6 teams that are waiting to be paired up. So because of late scratches, we have only 6 teams on Sunday right now. If we do get some late additions, they will form a match at the back end of this to complete the bracket. But right now, all 6 teams will play against somebody, and we'll draw right now as to see what those matches are.
Okay, number 3.
Number 3. Is David Gomez and Julio Palomo.
Oh,
Oh,
who are we going to play? How about number 4?
Number 4 is Don Spradlin and Freddie Perez.
Okay.
That's gonna be
That's
interesting.
going to be fun.
That's going to be a
We're gonna
match.
fourth hole.
Good match.
Oh, I might come back on Sunday just to watch that game.
Okay, the next is number 6.
Number 6. Is Aki Kubo and Thomas Abrego.
And then they'll be playing against number 2.
Is Bill Perez and Miguel Flores. That's a dogfight right there, boy.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's gonna be. We'll go to 18.
Next is number 5.
If not beyond.
Yeah. The next teams are Danny Bruce and Flip Iverson. Oh, excuse me, Iverson Robertson.
Close enough. And they'll
Close
be
enough.
playing number 1.
Number 1 is
Victor.
Victor and Rick. Would that be the only people left?
It's a good thing you stayed, Rick.
we made you stay to the end. Victor and Rick are in there. So let's go back now. Go back to Saturday for the A flight. A very competitive group here where we got Frank Cruz and Joey Carrillo going against Frank Garrillo and Jaime Castañeda. We have Anthony Hernandez and Martin Gonzalez going against James Hogan and Abel Vargas. Gus Buccio and Jose Sanchez will be going against John Jasso and Ernie Gonzalez. And Christian Villalobos and David Sakiyama versus father and son Matt Sandoval and Frankie Sandoval. So that is your Saturday matchups. Over on Sunday, we have David Gomez and Julio Palomo versus Don Spradlin and Freddie Perez. We have Aki Kubo and Thomas Abrego going against Bill Perez and Miguel Flores. And then we have Danny Bruce and Iverson Robertson, otherwise known as Flip, going against Rick Viramontes and Victor Baltazar. Remember, for that Sunday group, we are currently seeking players to fill out the end of that bracket. If you are interested, please contact Joe Thomas ASAP, and we may be able to pair you up and get a last foursome up for this event. So I'd like to thank anybody for watching this on replay. And I'd like to thank all those that joined us live. It was fun. First time we've done this on Zoom. And so I thought it went pretty well. Send me your comments or let us know how you thought it went. Otherwise, we'll wish you all a wonderful evening, and we'll see you all next week for the first round of the grill.
Good job, Andrew.
Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you,
Okay, nice job.
everybody.
Nice job.